Do I qualify for Social Security disability benefits if I have heart disease? Unfortunately, the Social Security Administration doesn't always make it easy for those who have heart disease to get the Social Security disability benefits they deserve. The Social Security Administration will evaluate your heart disease and cardiovascular problems based on exercise tolerance testing that should show how much you can or cannot do with physical exertion, whether you have fatigue, whether you have shortness of breath, whether you have chest pain. They'll also want to see imaging or other test results that show abnormalities of the heart muscle or vessels that lead to your heart, and they'll want to know whether or not you've been hospitalized. So what does the Social Security Administration say? They will deny claims on the basis that your heart disease won't prevent you from working at least 12 months because you should be able to go back to work right after a heart attack or surgery. Or you should be able to work if your symptoms are under control with medication. Or your heart disease just isn't severe enough because your symptoms, those chest pains, that fluttering, they're all subjective. Or they'll say the risk of increased symptoms or relapse if you go back to work is not relevant, and we don't really care about the stress of the work environment. Or they'll say your heart disease doesn't meet the requirements of or is the equivalent of a medical listing. Or they'll say you can go back to the lightest job you held in the 15 years before you became disabled, and there's other work that you can do in the mythical national economy based on your age, education, skills, and your residual functional capacity. If your doctor has told you to stop work and apply for Social Security disability benefits, you owe it to yourself to call me to learn about the 5-step sequential evaluation and help you complete and submit a winning initial Social Security disability application. If your claim's been denied, I'll work closely with you and your physician to show that either you meet a listing or that you can't go back to the lightest job you held in the 15 years before you became disabled or any other work in the national economy. You owe it to yourself and your family to learn more about your rights to Social Security disability benefits. Call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.